To Capitol Hill, where the House is looking to pass a 2-year budget and debt ceiling deal that would remove automatic spending cuts and raise spending limits by about $324 billion over the next 2 years. Now, progressives have said they will sign on, and so is the leader of the conservative House Freedom Caucus. So right now, the nation's debt has gone beyond the country's gross domestic product, which has been seen as the standard comparison when understanding the country's debt. And talk about the debt often comes down to either cutting discretionary spending or entitlement reform, which means programs like Medicare and Social Security. So to talk about this debt and the ceiling that seems to have been broken or maybe hasn't existed a long time, we bring in Professor of Economics and founder of Democracy at Work, Richard Wolff. Professor, thank you so much for joining us on this.
Glad to do so.
Okay, debt ceiling. You know, should the debt ceiling be seen anyways from the very beginning as a negotiating wedge? And is that kind of not a good thing for either side?
Absolutely. This notion that the debt is something that we should all agree on and now agree to make it larger is a fundamental mistake. Let me just give you a couple of examples of what this level of debt means. The largest creditor of the United States is the People's Republic of China. They own over $1 trillion worth of the debt owed by the United States. And we're likely to have them lend us even more if the debt ceiling is raised. When you have a debt like that, you have to pay interest. So let me be clear to everyone watching. Every year, we, the American people, pay billions of dollars in interest to the United States government in our taxes, which they ship to China to pay interest to the Chinese for holding American debt. Think about it. Here's another example. In December of 2017, the Trump administration cut corporate taxes from 35% to 21%, a 40% cut in corporate taxes. That reduces the money the government has. And now here, watch this. When the government doesn't get taxes from them, it has to borrow that money instead if it's not going to cut spending. And you know who it borrows it from? In large part, not the part that the Chinese lend us, but it's the same corporations who use the money they didn't have to pay in taxes to lend to the government instead. That is a scam for those corporations.
And that's the thing.
And we pay the debt.
Well, and Professor, I'm listening to this. It's going, okay, I mean, I honestly, I have a minor in economics, but, you know, this is something that even I think anybody who runs a household budget can look at and say, something about this just stinks and it doesn't work, especially when you bring in national security issues right now that we're having with China. It's like, wait a minute, so we're actually going, how much can we actually secure our borders that we're afraid of China when we owe so much to the people that we're thinking that we're going to have to fight? It's all just one big mess that unfortunately Republicans and Democrats together, the only thing they can agree on is that basically we just need to keep raising the debt ceiling. So should we just say, just eliminate it? Because neither party's recognizing it. It seems like neither House or the Senate will also recognize it as well, or respect it, more importantly.
I wish we could just, quickly solve it. Unfortunately, the debt is like a disease that has spread everywhere. You really have to rein it in slowly and carefully, otherwise you will stimulate a crash. But there has to be the commitment of changing the way we run our economy, and that's what neither the Republicans nor the Democrats dare to go near. But the rest of us really have to go in that direction, or we're watching this craziness just get worse.
And Professor, what's interesting about that, you'll hear that on the campaign trail. Both parties will say, cut spending, responsible spending. You hear it all the time, and yet they do the exact opposite when they get into their seats where the votes take place. That being said, by raising the debt ceiling, This time, the majority is going into the defense budget. So are we not kind of feeding the military-industrial complex beast at an all-you-can-eat buffet?
Shalom. Call her Lord La Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, meaning all praises to Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you people ignorantly call God, by Hashem in the name of Yahushua, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who you people ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Those are the true names of the Son, the Heavenly Father. Plus, I want to give a shout out to the alchemists pushing and spreading His word throughout the four corners of the earth, also uplifting the names Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, and to you confusion and face brothers and sisters out there whose bloodline traces back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Our forefathers, though you may look like one of the other nations you're scattered amongst. Same if your seed line traces back to one of these tribes through the man. So like it, let it pull up. Through the man. And if your spirit bear witness with this word and this truth, and you can receive it, to the confusion of face brothers and sisters, okay? If these do apply to you, you are Israelites. Though you do look like one of the other heathen nations. The heathen nations being any nation outside of the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? Those are the heathen nations. To a few Akwaf that do listen and learn Shalom. To the elect, which the Akwaf is you sisters. To the elect of the nation of Israel. Wherever you may be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, who this word is going out to. Shalom to you as well. To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you combine, consist, and make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You are the Hebrew Israelites, the chosen people of the Most High Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Yahweh Shah, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ once again. Okay? And, as you just seen the clip in the RT, America is in some deep, okay? America is in some deep trouble when it comes to this debt. And basically, they're trapped. They don't know what to do. Okay? They don't know what to do. And plus, it's just Esau, Edom, who is the self-proclaimed white man. He's just a horrible ruler, okay, of the planet Earth. Which shows you this man does not deserve to be, okay, in rulership at all. And I'm going to start with Isaiah 19. You know, I didn't put any scriptures together, so just go with the spirit. It's Isaiah 19. This is gonna be short too. This ain't gonna be too long. This is Isaiah 19:11. It says, "Surely the princes of Zoan are fools. The counsel of the wise counselors of Pharaoh is become brutish. How say ye unto Pharaoh, I am the son of the wise, the son of ancient kings." And let's go into that word brutish real quick for edification's sake. And Esau, Edom, like I always say in all my videos and most of my videos that I've been doing lately, Esau, Edom, to anyone that's new, okay? He's the new Pharaoh. He's the modern Pharaoh, okay? Because this is spiritual Egypt, according to Revelations 11, the 11th chapter and the 8th verse, okay? America is spiritual Egypt, okay? It's new Egypt, okay?
Strong's H 1197. Ba'er.
So the word is Ba'er, and it says, here's the definitions down here, okay? It says, to be stupid, brutish, barbarous, to be stupid, dull-hearted, unreceptive. To be stupid, well, you get the point. To be stupid and dull-hearted, okay? Meaning stupid, man. And that's what it's saying, man. How have the wise counselors of Pharaoh, okay, become brutish, okay? And that's just seeing here, okay? This man, for so long, he's been able to deceive the masses, even a majority of our own people, that he was this wise, smart, educated, okay, a ruler, okay, and that whatever he says is the right answer, as always. That's how they've been running, okay? That's how they've been thinking and running since the beginning of Esau coming back into power, man, okay? But now, everybody's starting to see, okay, him for what he is, man, okay? And plus, the system See how he runs this system. He here it is. This country's in deep debt, right? And the way he pays, for one he keeps doing things to make the debt even worse when he could have solved it a while ago. But Esau, like I just read, is stupid. Okay, so he just keeps making it worse and worse and worse. So the bubble just grow and grow and grow. Okay, and what he do is he has you people here in this country have you people basically paying off this debt. When you go to, that's why when you go to work, he tax the hell out of everything. You buy things, he tax it. Everything is taxed. And that's a false balance. What he's doing, as you saw the dudes explain the video. This man's whole system is a false balance. Proverbs 11:1, a false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight, man. That's the point, man. This man's system is a false balance. And that's why he is falling. He's worried in his counsel. Actually, let me get Habakkuk. Actually, I get the other scripture first. Then I'm gonna finish it off with these. Esau don't know what to do now. The wise men of Edom. The Lord is causing the wise men of Edom to perish, man. All that trickery they've been using, all that deceit they've been using is not working anymore. And it's just furthering. This Isaiah 47:13. Thou art worried in the multitude of thy counsels. Let the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Point being is this man is worried in his counsel, man. He don't know what to do. He tries this plan, is failing. He tries that plan, is failing. He keeps trying to come up with more plans and it's just failing. It's just an all-out failure now. Because it's your time to go down, Esau. And Habakkuk, what I was about to get, coming to the depth. Right? Going with this depth that's happening. I just started the 5th verse. I started the 4th verse. Behold, Habakkuk 2:4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not right in him. And you know who it's talking about. It's talking about Esau. But the just shall live by his faith. Yet also, because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man. And the wine was the philosophies that he was able to spread, throughout the world, man. And he's done that. That's what you see now. That's why you see what you see here in America, the backwardsness and out of orderness of these people. And if you go throughout the globe, you see the same thing. That's why everything's jacked up now. Because he spread his philosophies throughout the four corners of the earth, man, throughout the globe, man. He's been known for doing that ever since, man. Ever since. Neither keepeth at home who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as deaf and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations, heap unto him all people. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and taunting proverb against him, say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Let's go in the word thick clay.
Strong's H 5671. Avteet.
And if you go down, the Strong's definition, let me see. As you see there, it says weight of pledges, heavy debts. And that's what you see in this video. America is in the debt to these other nations. China being the biggest one. And that's why China is reacting. China is reacting, is doing everything against America, okay? And America is in debt to China, you know? That's why you see China making big moves around certain areas, okay, in these other countries that America, okay, for one, never seen, and that America expected them not to do. And America's pissed off about it, but what can they do? They can't do nothing, okay? So, shall not all these, let me read again. Habakkuk 2:6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt not be for booties unto them? Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Okay? Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. And that's what Esau has done. Esau has gone around the planet, okay, keeping on to him all things, resources, the minds of the people, the lands, and changing the different lands, as it says in the scriptures as well, okay? And he was able to set his nation, okay, his people up on high, man, okay? So now it's biting him. It's coming back to bite him now. Okay? You're seeing that, man. That's why Babylon is falling. Okay? And the nations, okay, are spoiling America, man. Your dollars is pathetic. You're no longer, as I did in the other video, you're no longer on the Fortune 500 list. China knocked you off that. Everybody's despising you around the world, okay? Nobody likes America, okay? Oh, it's coming back to bite you now, okay? But this is supposed to be one of the most greatest nations on this planet. Alright, this is James, not Jazz. I don't know why I said that. James. I'll start at the 9th verse, 1 and 9. Okay? Let the brother of low degree rejoice in that he is exalted, but the rich in that he is made low, because as the flower of the grass he shall pass away. And Esau, Edom, was that rich man. Okay? Now his wealth is passing away. That's why you see these Edomites, these lower level Edomites, bugging out, man. That's why you see them going crazy. Okay, because they're not living like they was living back in the early stages of their rulership. Okay? For the sun is no sooner risen with a burning heat, but it withereth the grass, and the flower thereof falleth, and the grass of the fashion of it perisheth. So also shall the rich man fade away in his ways. And that's what's happening. Okay? He's failing in all his ways. Okay? Because Job 14:5 tells you, okay, seeing his days are not are determined, okay, that he shall not pass. Okay, some said that thou hast set a bound that he shall not pass, man. Okay? The Lord set that bounds, man. We entering into the last stages of this rulership. Okay? He's not going to be able to go over 1 second. He's not going to be able to go over just that's the point, man. He's not going to be able to go to that exact time that he was set up to rule. Okay? I'm going to end it with James 5 and 1 as well. Go to now, ye rich men, James 5 and 1. Go to now, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. Behold, the hire of the laborers who reap down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud. And that's how his system has been ran, is by fraud. All these, okay, unrighteous decrees that he set up, okay, here in this country and around the globe, okay. All of it is a fraud. All of it is to benefit a small sector of people, which is your elites, man. Okay, who are also Edomites. Okay. Crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord. Okay. Ye have lived in pleasure on the earth and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts as in the day of slaughter. Okay. So that's the thing, man. Okay, you've lived your life of pleasure. Okay, and this queendom of yours. This ain't no kingdom. Okay, now you're going down. Okay, Esau, Edom, self-proclaimed white man is going down. Okay, we in that time of a midst of an overthrow. Okay, so that's a lesson. Call her Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua. Shalom to the elect. Shalom.